Good day everyone. Today, me and Miss Glenda Rellama are going to report the role of technology in delivering the curriculum. After learning fundamental concepts about the curriculum, its nature and development, comes the practical phase of curriculum implementation. Appropriately, the significance of technology in the curriculum development deserves discussion. So, what is the role of technology in the curriculum? The role of technology in the curriculum springs from the very vision of the E-Philippine Plan. Thus, it is stated, an electronically enabled society where all citizens live in an environment that provides quality education, efficient government services, greater sources of livelihood, and ultimately a better way of life through enhanced access to appropriate technologies. This points to the need for an e-curriculum or a curriculum which delivers learning consonant with the information technology and communications technology revolution. This framework presupposes the curriculum delivery adopts ICT as an important tool in education while users implement teaching learning strategies that conform the digital environment following a prototype outcomes-based syllabus, and this same concept is brought about through a vision for teachers to be providers of relevant, dynamic, and excellent education programs in a post-industrial and technological Philippine society. Thus, among the educational goals desired for achievement is the honing of competencies and skills of a new breed students, now better referred to as a generation competent in literacies to the 3 R's, which is reading, writing, and arithmetic, but influences more particularly problem solving, fluency, information access and retrieval of text, images, sound, video fluency, social networking fluency, medical fluence, and digital creativity fluency. In delivering curriculum, the role of technology is very important. Right at the planning phase of any instruction, aside from formulating the objectives and among other considerations, there is a need to identify what instructional media are to be utilized in the implementation. So we come now to instructional media. Instructional media may also be referred to as media technology or learning technology, or simply technology. So technology plays a crucial role in delivering instruction to learners. Technology offers various tools of learning, and these range from non-projected media from which the teachers can choose depending on what he or she sees fit with the intended instructional setting. For example, will a chalkboard presentation be sufficient in illustrating a mathematical procedure? Will a video clip be needed for motivating learners? So here are the types of instructional media. The first one is non-projected media. The examples of non-projected media are real objects, models, field trips, kits, printed materials like books and worksheets, visuals like drawings, photographs, graphs, charts and posters, visual boards like chalkboard, whiteboard, and etc., and audio materials. And in the right side are the examples of projected media like overhead transparencies, opaque projections, slides, film strips, films, video, VCD or DVD, and computer multimedia presentations. So, it can easily be observed that technological innovation in the multifarious fields of commerce, science, and education is fast developing, such as it is difficult to foresee the technological revolution in the millennium inclusive of educational changes. As we can see, upgrading the quality of teaching and learning in schools increase the capability of the teacher to effectively inculcate learning and for the students to gain mastery of lessons and courses. We come now to the factors in technology selection. So, in deciding on which technology to use from a wide range of media available, the factors on which to be based selection are: the first one is practicality. Is the equipment, hardware, or already prepared lesson material available? If not, what would be the cost in acquiring the equipment or producing the lesson in audio or visual form? The second factor is the appropriateness in relation to the learners. So, Is the medium suitable to the learner's ability to comprehend? Will the medium be a source of plain amusement or entertainment, but not learning? The third factor is the activity or suitability. Will the chosen media fit the set instructional event, resulting in either information motivation or psychomotor display? And the last factor is objective matching. Overall, does the medium help in achieving the learning objectives? So we come now to the role of technology in curriculum delivery.
The role of technology in curriculum delivery. It can easily be observed that technological innovation in the multifarious fields of commerce, science, and education is fast developing such that it is difficult to foresee the technological revolution in the millennium, inclusive of educational changes. However, technological changes in education will make its impact on the delivery of more effective, efficient, and humanizing teaching and learning. But presently, we can identify three current trends that could carry on to the nature of education in the future. The first trend is the paradigm shift from teacher-centered to student-centered approach to learning. The second is the broadening realization that education is not simply a delivery of facts and information, but an educative process of cultivating the cognitive, affective, psychomotor, and much more the contemplative intelligence of the learners of a new age. But the third and possibly the more explosive trend is the increase in the use of new information and communication technology, or ICT. Already at the turn of the past century, ICT in its various forms and manifestations has made its increasing influence on education, and the trend is expected to speed up even more rapidly. Propelling this brisk development is the spread of the use of the computer and the availability of desktop microcomputers, affordable not only to cottage industries, businesses, and homes, but also to schools. For now, the primary roles of educational technology in delivering the school curriculum's instructional program have been identified. First, upgrading the quality of teaching and learning in schools. Second, increasing the capability of the teacher to effectively inculcate learning and for students to gain mastery of lessons and courses. Third, broadening the delivery of education outside schools through non-traditional approaches to formal and informal learning, such as open universities and lifelong learning to adult learners. And last, revolutionizing the use of technology to boost educational paradigm shifts that give importance to student-centered and holistic learning. These primary roles are based on the framework of technology-driven teaching and learning, called TPACK. TPACK stands for Technological Knowledge, Pedagogical Knowledge, and Content Knowledge. This TPACK shows that there is a direct interconnectedness of the three components. Thus, in teaching learning process, a teacher should always ask and find the correct answer to the following questions for every lesson. Number 1, what shall I teach? Number 2, how shall I teach the content? Number 3, what technology will I use in how to teach the content? Criteria for the use of visual aids. Learners say we learn 83% through the use of sight, compared with less effective ways to learn. Hearing 10%, smell 4%, touch 2%, and taste 1%. In the use of visuals for a wide range of materials, or visual boards, charts, overhead, transparencies, slides, computer-generated presentations, there are basic principles of basic design. Assess a visual material or presentation or a transparency or slide using the following criteria. Visual elements such as pictures, illustrations, graphics. Number 1. Lettering style or font consistency and harmony. Number 2. Number of lettering style, no more than 2 in a static display, in a chart, bulletin, board. Number 3. Use of capitals, short titles, or headlines should be no more than 6 words. Next is lettering colors, easy to see and read. Use of contrast is good for emphasis. Next is lettering size, good visibility even for students at the back of the classroom. Next is spacing between letters, equal and even spacing. Spacing between lines, not too close as to blur at a distance. Next is number of lines, no more than, and lines of text in each transparency or slide. Next is appeal, unusual or catchy. Two-dimensional interactive, use of overlays or movable laps, flaps. Next is use of directionals devices or arrows, bold letters, bullets, contrasting color and size, special placement of an icon.
So basically, technology has made search, storing, retrieval, transmission, gathering, dissemination, and reception of knowledge easier, cheaper, and faster. Technology is expected to completely change the way the curriculum is developed and delivered, hence enhancing the quality of higher education. Thanks to technology, teachers can customize learning for students. It enables them to improve their instruction methods and personalize learning, thus increasing their productivity and efficiency as instructors. Through these helpful tools, teacher can provide exciting activities. The use of technology during whole class instruction can foster student engagement for auditory and visual learners. Integrating simple technologies, PowerPoints, games, internet homework assignments, or online grading systems can be difference makers in students' growth in the classroom.
So that ends our report together with Ms. Rellama. Thank you for listening and God bless.